of the world, now I'm living. And the good just gets better, keeps on giving. Not even close to the end, it's just beginning. Life is getting lighter while the days are getting brighter, yeah.
Hey there, and welcome to September of 2024. There's just something really special about the month of September. It's the 9th month. But beyond doing your happy dance, because your kids are all going back to school, there's something really unique about September. So September is the 9th month of the year. And when we add it to the universal year, it will always add up to the universal year, giving us a double dose of the universal influence. What? That was a whole mouthful. Let me explain. So September, we know that September is the 9th month. Okay, we know that the universal year of 2024 is 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 4, it equals 8. So the universal year is 8. Now, when we add the 9 for September to the 8 for our universal year, it comes to 17. And when we add 1 and 7 together, it comes to 8. So that becomes our universal month. But what's unique this year is that our 8 universal month is happening in an 8 universal year. Okay. Have I got your attention? You need to listen up, because seriously, this is really, really important stuff. Often when I am looking for, some inspiration for writing some of my newsletters, I often go to my Wisdom of the Oracle deck by Colette Baron-Reid. And so today I pulled the Fates card. Let me show it to you. And you know what? The number on the card is number 17. Okay, so I kind of laughed about that, because Spirit always has a way of keeping it really super simple, just to get my attention. But you know what I'm saying? This is, as I said, we're adding up to 17 when we add the 9 for September to the 8 for the universal year. It comes up as a 17, 8 universal month, and there's the card. Okay, so she got my attention. So Colette has this to say about the Fates card. And I have to say that when I pulled it in reverse. So there's a bit of a blockage to it that we need to be reminded of, a little bit of a hesitation around the message. So what she has to say is this: it's difficult to understand why painful things happen to good people. Fate is a mystery, after all. Yet what we do with our circumstances, the way in which we respond to life's challenges, is how we rise up to greet our destiny. So now is one of those times to be aware of your powerlessness to change certain situations and surrender to acceptance. Hang in there. Life will only get better from here. Act as if you believe that for the only thing you can control right now is your attitude. 100% truth. When you align with the Fates, being mindful of what you can and cannot change, serenity will come to you. Pretty wise words from a pretty wise girl, right? Let me show you the deck so you can get an idea where it came from. Wisdom of the Oracle. That's Colette Baron-Reid. I love this deck. I absolutely endorse this deck because it has so many variations to the messages. Okay, but I just found it really interesting that number 17 came up, and it came up in reverse. So I had to really make sure I shared that with you. So what's up with the 17-8 vibe this month? 17, 17/8, 17-8. This number combo is telling us to tackle and to get past any mixed feelings, any fears, negative beliefs around money, power, and even your personal authority. It's a nudge to trust ourselves and our intuition as we dive into our creative side. Okay, so the 1 in the 17-8 relates to the creativity. The 7 relates to the spiritual side. The 7 part of this number can make us second guess ourselves, right? A lot of second guessing ourselves, leading to overthinking. Oh my God, the 7, overthinking. Got the t-shirt. Overthinking and inaction, because basically we end up stuck in, analysis paralysis, right? Because we think too much, we overthink things. So we have to take action to make things happen. And we know that the 8 on an 8 is a month where we can manifest anything we want. I know I drone on this on quite a bit this year, but this is an 8 universal year, which is about manifestation. We only get this energy once in a 9-year cycle. You've got to cling on to it. You've got to make use of it. And the fact that it's now landing in an 8 universal month 8 on and 8, guys. This is big, fat, hairy deal stuff. Okay. But if we want to hit that 8 energy, which is all about achieving your goals, getting recognition, and finding success, we need to stay very grounded and very focused. But how do we even do that? So how do we do that? It's by keeping an eye on the prize. It's keeping an eye on the attitude and the choices that we are making. Every moment of every day, you have an opportunity to choose how you feel, to choose how you react, to choose how you respond, right? To choose your reality, because you're always co-creating your reality based on how you're choosing to feel or react. So September is huge for manifesting your dreams. I want you to think of it somewhat as a giant magnet that's ready just to pull in whatever it is you want, whatever it is you're dreaming about, whatever it is you want. Think of this big, huge, big ass magnet that's hanging over your head and just bringing it to you. So to make the most of this mega manifestation month, if you will, remember that you have the power to change your mindset. That's a God-given right. We have the opportunity and the power to change our mindset anytime we want. So you want to watch your words that you're putting out there and the vibe that you're putting out there. You want to hang out with positive people. Oh my gosh, you know what it's like when you hang out with the negative Nellies, right? And they just suck the life right out of you. You can't do that this month. Why would you waste this month hanging out with negative people? Keep your distance. Do whatever you have to do. Tell them that your cat's got hairballs and you can't come out tonight. I don't care what you tell them. You got to do something to avoid the negative Nellies for sure. Set some healthy boundaries, right? When needed. Value yourself enough to set a boundary and to be sure that people honor the boundary. But firstly, be sure that you're going to honor the boundary, making sure people don't crash through it. That's up to you, right? That's how you choose to respond. So you want to tune into your choices and how they feel. Do they feel right? Right? Do you think it's the right thing to do? If you think it's the right thing to do, it probably isn't, right? How do you feel about it? Do what you feel is right. The 8 on 8 has a lot to do with power and authority. So I want you to consider the kind of leader that you look up to and emanate them. Try to be that, right? What is it about that person that you really admire? Their leadership style. What is it that they do differently? And how could you adopt that into your own leadership style? Because all of us are leaders of some kind, right? We might not be there in the front lines, but we are all leaders of some kind. Focus on what you want to create rather than focusing on what's not going so well. Remember, the magnet is over your head, ready to bring in anything you are thinking about. Make sure that you have positive thoughts. September 2024 is your chance for a big, huge, massive, positive shift in your life. It is hugely transformative this month. Sure, letting go and accepting what you can't change might feel like giving up, might feel like you're tossing in the towel, but it actually takes a load off and helps you to focus on what you can control. And that's the whole point of this, right? So speaking of taking a load off, I plan on doing just that in September. I cannot wait. I hope that you're going to be joining me on Wednesday, September the 11th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, when our 9D breathwork coach, Lana Grant, extraordinaire, will be leading us on likely what is going to be your most powerful healing journey yet. If you are ready for huge transformation, you got to be here. Like, I've done this 3 times, guys. I didn't know I was packing so much junk, but I was, and I just could not believe how much I released and let go of. It was profound. So I'm all over it. Like, I've done breath work before, just normal breath work, box breathing and all that stuff. I've done it all. Really good, right? It's really, really great. 9D breath work is like breath work on steroids. I've never experienced anything like it. There's just nothing. There's nothing that compares to it. I promise you that. So this event is something that's typically only hosted in my Clarity Seekers community, but I'm telling you, I am just so entirely convinced that everyone needs to experience this. So I've made it available for anyone who is looking for an amazing transformative experience that's going to leave your junk in the trunk at the curb, right? You're not even going to have to carry it there. It's just going to go by itself. It's that good, right? The price, $38, right? This is less than the regular price. It's a group event, not likely going to happen again. And it's not going to be recorded. So if you plan on attending, make sure that you put it in your calendar to attend. It is just an amazing experience. It's done over Zoom. Really great if you have a headset to wear through this. Not mandatory, but your experience will be that much better if you do wear one. There's a lot of music playing, and I can't even explain it. It's so profound. You got to go and check it out on my website. So if you're looking to step into a more empowered version of yourself, September of 2024 is like the biggie size energy of the month is going to support you in that. You honestly can't afford to miss this if you've got stuff. If you've got stuff, we all have stuff from previous lifetimes, generational trauma, birth trauma, family trauma. We all have it to a certain degree, right? So if you want to release that, you want to create space so that you can really transform into a more positive version of yourself. You can't miss this. Okay. So I cannot wait to see you there live. I can't wait to spend time with you guys. It'd be amazing to see you. So check it out on my website. It's AnnPerryNumerologist.com. You'll see it right up at the very top, 9D Breathwork Masterclass. Can't wait to see you there. But for now, I just want you to remember that you hold the power to create your best month ever. And I have every bit of faith in you that you're going to do exactly that. Hoping to see you soon. Take care. Have a great one. Bye for now.